Saturday afternoon. I'm at GFSS, getting ready to watch Big Boys Gone Bananas here at the film festival, and people are here. I hear it was pretty good last night, and maybe we'll get some words with some people after the show. So I'm sitting here at the entrance to the film festival. He doesn't like to be called Mr. Westerward. With John Westerward, former teacher at this establishment here, and a helpful person from the film festival. How's it going, John?
It's been a great start to the festival. Well, we're, I guess, halfway through now, and awesome turnout last night. And I think I mentioned to you that we had on Thursday a student film fest at the high school, and that went really well. I was really pleased with the feedback and the student and teacher participation with that.
Cool. Student Film Fest. So that was films made by students here?
No, that was films associated with the
that they had picked. Yeah.
But the students themselves, there's a student committee, they looked at the films and they selected the films that they wanted, that they thought would be of interest to the students.
Okay, so they didn't get any official cease and desist orders from Dole or anybody else?
No, and unfortunately, because that one, Big Boys Gone Bananas, was such a long film, a number of them did want to see that, but we didn't show that one. They actually picked some films that we didn't show at our festival, that we're not showing at our festival. Some very powerful films. They had some very powerful films there.
So the films in this festival are from a collection that is the Traveling Worldwide Community Film Festival. Is that what it is?
That's right. Our parent organization is the World Community Film Festival, and they've been in existence since 1990, and they come out of Courtenay.
Okay.
And I think about 10 years, no, maybe a bit more, 12 years ago, they said, okay, well, so we're purchasing these films and then showing them in Courtenay, and then they have a library of films. Let's see if there's other communities that want them. And so I first learned about it when my son was in Okanagan College, before it was UBCO, and we were invited to a film fest there, and went and saw 2 or 3 years this Traveling World Community Film Festival. And it was great, and he moved on to Toronto, and I think for a few years they were doing it there, and we thought, well, could we do this in Grand Ports? The rest is history. This is our 8th season.
Yeah, well, I've missed a few, but I've been to 1 or 2 seasons, and I've seen some really good films, and I've taken away things that I'll never forget from. You know, we're talking about, like today, I was here to see Big Boys Gone Bananas. It's a real David and Goliath thing, and I'm happy to say that somebody from my parents' homeland, or my parents' parents' homeland, Sweden, actually won out against the big nasty corporation, the way they were treating us. So, yeah, no. So, are you getting good response from people?
Yes, you know, there's always, some people find a lot of the documentaries are heavy hitting. The first one this morning, I guess first thing in the morning, was pretty heavy hitting, called The Carbon Rush, and it was all about exposing how the carbon trading that's going on, the purchasing of carbon offset trading, is really not doing much good, and it's doing actually quite a bit of harm, and especially more in the developing world where they're already suffering the most.
Yes, I've heard that.
So those are kind of the films that it's good to see, but it's tough to take, and so it's nice to offset them. And so our second film this morning, Edible City, was much more inspiring and uplifting, and about people growing gardens in the city, in inner city Los Angeles.
Oh, there you go. It's not all doom and gloom. So there's 1 more day left here, and you can come down and do that. Is there any way they can see these films once the festival's over if they can't make it?
Well, we've had a tradition of purchasing about 4 or 5 films every year and donating them to the public library, and they're chosen from audience favorites. Okay. So there's definitely going to be about 4 or 5 that will be purchased and donated to the public library. We now have a collection of about 25 or 30 that are there.
Yeah, so, hey, if you couldn't make it for some reason, there's a possibility you can catch up on what's gone by, and maybe next year you'll be, inspired to come down. Like I said, it's not all doom and gloom.
No, definitely not. There's a lot of uplifting, positive films, for sure. And the closer tomorrow, Sing Your Song, is about Harry Belafonte. It's going to be a very inspiring film.
Okay, well, on Sundeo, you should come down and see that. I'm Wes for the Boundary Sentinel and GFTV. Thank you, John. Mr. Westaway. So here in the hallway outside of the film festival at GFSS, I'm talking to Richard Tarnoff, and he's with the Boundary Restorative Justice Program. You're the coordinator?
Yep.
Okay, and I hear that you had something to do with the Healing River. Was this being shown here?
Well, what it was, this is a full-length film about restorative justice. It was made by Heartspeak Productions, who are from Kaslo. And so we showed a trailer from that short introduction at the film festival today.
Okay.
That basically kind of highlights from it.
So, how was it received?
Well, I think it was received very well. Everybody was all ready to go for lunch, so...
Okay, so how's your experience been with the festival?
Oh, it's wonderful. There's a lot of people who have been interested in what we were doing.
Right, okay, and so you're working it here, I see, but you're getting to see some films as well yourself?
Yes, absolutely.
Now, how do you like the film festival?
That first one this morning was really depressing, but there were some very good films.
Yeah, well, it's like the guy said in this film here, we just watched documentaries dealing with misery and suffering, right? Yeah, so you're going to be here for the whole weekend? Okay, well, is there anything you want to tell us about the Restorative Justice Program while you've got the camera in front of you?
If anybody is curious about what it is or what we're doing or wants to get involved, give us a call, and we will be glad to go out and speak anywhere,
okay,
or give you whatever information we can.
Right, and if people are attending, they can buy copies of this when you're here?
And they can buy copies of this one, and there's 12 other DVDs that Heartspeak makes, quite a few on restorative justice, but on a lot of other topics too.
Well, thank you very much. Good. Hope you hope you get lots of good responses to this, and I hope you enjoy the festival. The BPI, Boundary Peace Initiative, is doing the auction screen show.
Yeah.
They're calling me. I have to go. So Laura Samenkov was telling me how horrible it is that she can't be everywhere at once.
Well, yeah, like I'm always wishing I could be a clone. No, not a clone. The hologram be a hologram, and send myself all over the place to all the interesting spots, not only in Grand Forks but throughout the world. To learn and explore. Wouldn't that be awesome?
Yeah, but then you wouldn't be here to service up all this great noshri. Oh, look at this.
That's right. This food is all by donation. It's borscht.
Borscht.
And it's the biggest fundraiser of the year for the Boundary Peace Initiative. And we thank the No Boundaries Film Club that they include us in their program for 8 years now.
Cool. Yeah.
It keeps us going for a year, and our community is extremely generous. It's awesome. We make enough on this to put us through for the year.
Cool. Isn't that great? Well, I think I got to watch a movie here, though.
Yeah.
Little Goliath. David versus Goliath.
Oh,
Big Boy's Gone Bananas.
Yes, and so we will be serving coffee and all sweets and tea and juice all day and all evening.
Okay, there you go.
Okay.
Come on down to the film festival. It's on Sunday as well. Showtime. Well, gotta go. Talk to you after the show. Vesper, GFTV and Boundary Sentinel, watching movies at the film festival. You should come out, check it out.